Stitches tape 3.
Hey Flosstube, it's Carrie and Stitches. It's Friday the 15th of May and this is Flosstube number 70. We did it again because it's just kind of how we roll. So I hope you all are well. I've had a good stitchy fortnight. Things have been fairly average here. One thing I did forget to say last week was when I was saying about what we've been doing, and that was both kids celebrated their birthdays. So that was fairly uneventful. You know, it's not a lot you can do with kids' birthdays in the house. So we had a raclette for Lottie and played, had a D&D night, and Lottie got to speak to her friend for a couple of minutes when she dropped a present off at the doorstep. So and then stood back at the bottom of the drive. So it was nice to do that kind of thing. And yeah, so just realised that's all done up tight. There we go. That's better. I was cold earlier. Actually, I'm still quite cold now. So it's been a week of Maynia. Well, actually, it's been 2 weeks of Maynia. I'm confused. My second Maynia Flosstube, 2 weeks of Maynia. Okay. So I've got another seven projects to show you and an update on Peace on Earth today. So let's crack on with that. This video is going to have a bit of haul and I'm trying to remember to look at the camera. A bit of haul and as well, the giveaway will happen next time because I said you'd have 2 weeks as normal. What else? Bit of quilting. Got stuff. I'll tell you what. Oh, I did teach my friend to cross stitch yesterday. She is not a practical person by any stretch of the imagination. She's learning to cook. She's 41 next month. So she's just been learning to cook this lockdown as well. You know, she's not the most practical for people. But yeah, so I taught her to cook. It was really hard to teach her by FaceTime. Really difficult. So, but she did really well. She could spot her mistakes and she did really well. We did a little butterfly cover kit from Crossstitcher Crazy. Anyway, so Maynia. Yeah, let's work out where we're at. Let's get the Maynia list. There we go, Maynia. So, running Stag was where I was starting. I just realised, there we go. Let's turn them over. So this is Running Stag. This is by Kathy Barrick of Carriage House Samplings. I really like this. So there's that one. Oh, yeah, good point, Kerry. Good point. So that's that one there. What we got next? And we've got the baubles. That's next. So I got that far with that one. I hadn't realised until I started reading the pattern that there was satin stitches and stuff in it. And I'm going to throw in a few beads in the gaps there. So I was really pleased with how far I did on that one. Baubles, yeah, baubles went through as well. Okay, so that's called Together at Christmas by Margaret Lee Designs. So these are all from just Crossstitcher Magazine, the Ornament edition DVD 98 to 2013. Might be that, I can't remember. I could tell you. This is my project bag. I've literally kept everything in. Right, I'll tell you. Oh, 97. So it's from that DVD. Right, where are we at then? Okay, so oh, that was on the coffee dyed linen. That's just on white 32 count Monaco. They both originate at 32 Monaco. Monaco did shrink down, so it's probably more of a 34 count. What's next? Noel. So this is Bent Creek, and it's that one there, Noel. The colours have come up an awful lot, and I'm stitching this in the called for, a lot different to, yeah, to what's called for. That's on the coffee dyed, and I think if I remember rightly, I decided to change up some of the colours. So, floss bag. I'm going to find... Fortunately, because it's an overdyed, it makes it a little bit easier to find. There we go. So I decided that the border is actually only one colour, and that's just blue spruce. I think I pulled the wrong one out. No, then great, there we go. So my blue spruce certainly doesn't have that much variation in it, so it goes with sort of more of an olivey green. So I decided that I would use Weeks Dye Works Noel, because I thought that just worked really nicely. It's got the similar green in, it's got a bit of yellow in, and so that I'm actually going to do the border in that. I'll twist it a bit to get a bit of the green as well. So I think I'm going to do the border in that. So then I'm going to do the words in blue spruce, and then I think everything else is going to stay the same. So there we go with that one. Oh, let's just pop those over there. Next up was the Candy Cane Stocking by Blackbird Designs, and I got to there with it. This is stitched on a 32 count piece of Black Dahlia by Sparklies. I love Sparklies fabric. Kate really does dye fantastic fabrics. So there's that one. And I forget which one that's in. Berry Bird by Theron Traditions, which is that one at the bottom here. On there. So that's that one. I'm doing this all khaki handed there. So I made a good start on that. Although the symbols on the chart were a nightmare. It's like a circle and a heart and a square. They're all like quite solid colours, and it made it a bit difficult to read. Next up we have got the mini band sampler. This is by Earth Threads. It's that one in the middle of that. And that's where we're at with that one. Pretty much all specialty stitches. So we've got stretched, I forget what they're called, elongated Smyrnas or something like that. Horizontal, something. Satin stitches. Thank you to Christine for giving me a hand with just getting my satin stitches right. This is a fly stitch, feather stitch. Algerian eyelets, a bit back stitch. Couching, that was couched ribbon, and then which was, I had the ribbon a minute ago. I didn't have the call for a moustache. Wasn't going to buy it, but I was gifted this last year from Sharon, and it was in my that's too nice to use pile. So when I realised it would be perfect for this, because it's a silk ribbon, and the called for is a pink ribbon, I thought and I wasn't fond of the pale pink, but that works perfectly. So as you can see though, I did a frog one because I was really struggling with it. Okay, so there's that one. And then we've got, I want to say it's called Pine Stitch. There, more satin stitches and another Smyrna cross. I had to see whether it was an eyelet or a cross. Last up, so this was yesterday's. This is Peace Bird by Rosewood Manor. Oh, and I've got threads all stuck to my arm, I can feel it. Oh, did I show that one? Oh no, it's gone through already. I'm having a moment here. Either I'm a sheet short. Can I say that 5 times fast? 6, 12. I am. I've mislaced. Anyway, that's pretty much what it looks like. And it has. I've already started the beading on it, and then it has another set of beads here and here. So literally 24 beads left to go on that one. So a big thank you to everyone who's been voting for things. So I have got 4 starts left. So I have, tomorrow will be these 2 here, Starry Santa and Starry Snowman. And then today's is, oh, that sheet's on. Tipsy Tree and Cardinal. Oh, there we are, sheet's still in the book. There we go. Tipsy Tree and Baby Cardinal. Isn't he cute? So those are the 4 left to go. my Maynia starts, so there'll be another round of voting tomorrow. Well, probably Sunday, possibly Saturday night. We'll see how we go. Right, so the ones that have gone through so far, so thank you to everybody who's been voting. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been quite a few unexpected things. So what's gone through? So Cozy went through automatically because I finished by the bay on the day, except for the beads, which I'm waiting to come now. Gotta get my piles right now. So then we had that went through. So these will all be being stitched on next week. Prairie Schooler, Winter's Fawn. Must find a green for it. So as you can see, a lot of these are quite close to finishing. And then we've got Running Stag and Baubles. And those two are going through. And I'm fairly sure Candy Cane Stocking was the other one. And I haven't got my phone in here, so I can't see. But when I looked last time, the mini band sampler was in the lead for today's voting. So we will see. It's fun. I quite like having the vote. I think what I'm going to have to do next week, though, is because I am going through some of these quite far. I'm going to have some finishes. There'll be nothing to take through to the semi-finals. If I happen to have finished both of the designs from the two draws, if I finish them both next week, so such as I stand a good chance of getting the fawn and the stag are drawn together, so I stand a good chance of getting both of those done on their respective days. So I will pull, I'm putting all the ones that didn't get drawn into a wheel, and we will see. We'll just pull some randoms and bring some that didn't get through, and we'll see what happens. Or something like that. Or I'll only stitch in it for half an hour and work on something else. I don't know. We'll see or something. Anywho, we'll make putting away Peace on Earth threads into the wrong bag. So Peace on Earth. I haven't got my phone in here. Can't remember what it was last week. Should have checked. So that's where we're at now. Look at that. Look at the branch in place. It's coming together. And I've even stuck the thread in ready to start the Cardinal. I'm hoping for a Maynia finish. I really am. So it's coming on really well. And I'm super happy with it. Super duper happy with this. Can't believe that all I've got left is I've got those snowflakes to do. Obviously the Cardinal and that little branch there. White are the houses and the green in the middle of that. And I'm done. Which still seems like quite a bit, but I think it's coming on really nicely and I'm super happy with it. And I'm really enjoying working. I don't know whether it's because it's on 28 count Blue Green Guppy by Judgery Designs. Stitched in majority of the called for. Or the, so I'm just reading the list back upside down. So all in the called for, except for Wood Smoke is maple syrup, Pecan Pie is dark chocolate, Onyx is in DMC 535, and then I've gone with the black and the chalk, black licorice and chalk have gone in their respective DMCs. Everything else is called for. So, yay. Really loving that. So let's move on to a little bit of haul. We've got a magazine flip through today too. Oh, so much stuff. Oh. Let's put that over there too. Okay. Oh, what else have we been doing? Doing some more quilts there. Haven't really stitched anymore. I think I might have added I think I stitched a bit more on, possibly. But made up a load more hexes. Got some really lovely Liberty prints there. Just random bits from my stash. I finished off a load of cross stitch designs with those and that picked that. So a lot of drums last year and I had a tiny bit left over, so that's now in my quilt as well. Got some Moda fabrics, which I'm really liking. Some really cool batiks. And then things that people have been really kind of sending me stuff in swaps, so I've got some a set of fat quarters. I think that was a fat quarter set there. they all coordinate really nicely. And then there's another one here. And there's still plenty of fabric, especially this one is that's quite plain fabrics, work really well. That one I bought at a museum. This was about quarter. Another couple of pieces that came in swaps, and then other randoms from my stash. Oh, I think I was sent that as a. Somebody sent me that one as well with the turtles, and I forget who. So there we go. It's another pile of hexes to go in. I think there's about 35 there, something along those lines. And then we also, so I've got 4 sets of it cut here. So we'll be putting some more of those. I'll prepare a few more of those as well. Right, haul. Haul. I had a bit of a spend, I must say. So I'll do my fabric in a minute in its crinkly packages. I got some a couple of charts. No, 4 charts. It was good. So Friendship's Way Blackbird Designs, which doesn't smell like it's going to kill you, but we really like the strawberries in this. It's got there's got some strawberries in the back. There we go. Really like the strawberries. Got a better picture of button box. I brought a little box earlier this year, and I'm wondering whether it might fit that in the charity shop last year in the charity shop. So maybe. Sampler. I could see me doing maybe one of the alphabets and then maybe doing the top alphabet and doing that as a drum. Say all the strawberries. Love the idea of using a button as a cap for one. That's really clever. Some of the strawberry designs are tiny as well, so let's try and see if I had a better picture of it there. It's probably the best one. That's lovely. What else we got? And that one too. So I think it was 11 designs in this. Oh, and then it's obviously got that pincushion one there as well. Oh yeah, there's those two. So I'm really pleased with that. It's 11 designs, I think it was in this. Yeah, 11 designs. I've been eyeing this up for a while, and I've seen a few people stitch it recently, and I decided that I'm not stitching it because it's part of the Magical Mystery Book. I really like it actually. So it's cool. It's stitched in Gentle Arts Espresso Bean. And then I picked up Michelle Bendy's You're Okay, Bendy Stitchy. Although I think I need one that's my saying, as a joke, is I tolerate you in small doses. Michelle, do you want to make that a slogan, a stitch? I tolerate you in small doses. So, and I picked up Well Rounded. So I really like these because that's why would we buy them if we didn't like them? But this was definitely one of my market favourites, and I love this one here. And that's really pretty. So somebody else bought these recently, and I forget, and they were saying they couldn't decide whether they liked sort of the houses, or was it the months ones, or the no idea, because they all are just perfect. Kathy, you're a genius. So I picked up the finishing twill for that, the twill tape, and I also picked up the circles. I will buy just one pack and use them as templates, and then I'll have circle templates for other things too. So, and these may have just fallen into my, I've bought them for the Humble Honey chart because, well, I don't know, so I'm normally a bit kind of like, they're very expensive for what they are, but I just fancied, if I'm going to buy a set, I'm going to buy a B set, and I've got a few hands-on design, I've got a couple of hands-on design B charts, so I could always put them in can't think what it's called. The Block Party Birds one. There we go. So I haven't even opened these bags, and I can see that one of them's got a really good variation. So these are my Sparklers fabrics of the month. These are 30 5-count linen, and that is nothing like what it's like. This is called Gina's Delight. It is much closer to the colour of my shirt, but it's a very pretty blue. No, that's still, no, I don't know. But it's not, actually, that's nothing like the colour. It is much more of a greeny blue, and it is very pretty indeed. And then we've got Harvest Blush. There we go, Harvest Blush Sparklies. And I haven't even opened this one, so, ooh, that's pretty. I like that.
That's nice.
Do you like that one, lot?
Yeah.
It's not showing up completely true on. Well, no, actually, that's not too far off.
It's like almost like a galaxy in a way,
Mm.
colour.
Nice.
Like if you take out all the dark colours from the galaxy and you have a pink in it, that's what it will be looking like.
Yeah, so those are lovely. I really like those. Excellent service from Kate as always. Right. Must be some fibres in that. That's made my nose itch. Let's have a quick look through. We've done whips, we've done the plans. You've seen my big pile of haul though. Next week, all you're going to get is 2 packets of beads, because that's all it's been. So, Crossstitcher Magazine. This is issue 258. No, it's not. It's 358, because I get it wrong every time. I still think we're in the 200s. So, there we go. Cover kit is a little plastic canvas brooch, which is super cute. I really like that. I will be stitching that. And the start of another stitch along. I liked their Christmas stitch along. That was good fun. So I suspect I will do that one, because why not, eh? So right, let's go through the magazine. So there's the brooch up close. French knots will become beads, because do French knots. Oh, cross stitcher, that's not very helpful. So there's the stitch along. So you get the first 3 squares, top 3 squares this month, and then next month will be those 3 in a funky little purse. So yes, please, cross stitcher. Cover page, contents page. I was really only arrived this morning. I was really impressed with it. So all the trends and things that are out there. This Stitching with Jess design is free. It's called Free Spirit. It's just kind of like a green mandala. Offers from Willow Fabrics. Monthly design. I really do like those. I will be doing those next year. I really will. Balcony. That's really pretty. Just wish they said who they were by in the first page. Emma Congdon, that one. Okay, love this. Seaside sampler. That is just absolutely fab. It's stitched in, just sits in DMC and a toile. That would look good on this, wouldn't it? What do you reckon, lot?
Just a second.
Oh, too busy. Playing computer games up by me. So.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Stitch that on that.
Yes.
There we go. Lottie has decreed it. Then they've got rainbow. Savvy Stitcher is rainbow makes. So there's 3 rainbows. There's the card, and then they've got a little hanging one and a little button for your jacket. Can't turn a page. Not helpful. Can't turn 2 pages, it seems. So we've got gardening ones. These are really cute, actually. I could really see those. I don't know what it is about them. Whether I just like spot samplers. They've got the garden party. There we go. Do that one. Letter library. It's called Garden Party. Sorry about that, folks. And we've got teacups. Definitely very summery. I think this is the one that they call the Summer Magazine, actually. So, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one that is labelled Summer 2020. So, if you're looking for it, I really like this. It's a really good, really good issue. So, usual letters and things. They've got telephone sampler thing. That's funky. Maria Diaz designed that one. When they've got smaller, there's a smaller chart there. Call me. Little scissor fob. It says only for sewing. That's cute. And that's a Cheryl McKinnon design. And into D Hardwick, who's an embroiderer. Savvy Stitcher is those wristbands. What else they've got? Okay, so you can get those, and they tell you can get them from Willow Fabrics, which is cool. Got birds. That's designed by Anchor. There it is again. It's quite nice that you could stitch the 3 sparrows together, or just stitch that one on its own on the post. So that's quite cool. The next part of the stitch along is the Mad Hatter. Still haven't started it. Somebody shake me. I need to start it. So he's got a lot of colour changes there. A lot of colour changes. Next month, so there we go, there's the sampler and the free gift, and they've got that lovely summer sunflowery Tuscany view. Yeah, I'd say it's Italian. Yeah, Italian landscape. Well, cool, that one. But a really good issue this month, I think. Really good issue. I mean, Crossstitcher is my favourite magazine, but I think that's one of their, there's at least, well, what did I say? At least 2 things I'd like to stitch in that. I'll do both the cover kit and the stitch along. The stitch along actually does come with all the materials as well. So, and I will definitely be doing that sampler. I really like that garden one for some reason as well. I'm not really a gardener, although I did come back from the supermarket with another pot plant. I'm obsessed. So my garden's looking, you know, we bought a hydrangea this week, a lavender last week. We've planted sweet peas and pansies and lobelia. The clematis are both flowering lovely. So I had to shout at a squirrel who was chewing my runner beans this morning. So they've been brought in for now, but hopefully to strengthen them up. Although I suspect I'm going to have to go and buy some more. So there we go. That's my Flosstube this week. The giveaways will be drawn next week. So if you want to win, there's a bookmark and a cover kit. So check back to last week's video if you haven't entered for those. Thank you for your lovely comments about my crazy opening titles. So it was a bit of fun. Thank you for just accepting my video in its raw and unedited way. So me thinking this was going to be really short wasn't so much, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next week. Happy stitching, friends. Bye bye.